Hello lovely people out there, this is your Starguide Nikita and welcome back to Nikki Starguide YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel then please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will never miss out on any update by Nikki Starguide. So in today's video we are going to talk about the yearly horoscope analysis or the yearly predictions for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. I know it's already the almost the 4th month of the year, but as we all know that we still have got at least 8 to 9 more months to go for this year to end, and that is why let's try to understand how the Sagittarius natives can make the most of this year, of this remaining year, in this video. So without any further ado, let's get started. So whenever we have to analyze the yearly horoscope or the yearly prediction or what type of major events can take place in a person's life during an year of span, so we must look at the transit of outer planets, that is Jupiter and Saturn. Why? Because Jupiter stays in one sign for about an year of time, whereas Saturn stays in one sign for 2.5 years of time. Apart from these two giant planets, we must analyze the transit of Rahu and Ketu, as these shadow planets stay in one sign for 1.5 years of time. And when it comes to pinpointing any exact event or when a particular event will take place, then we must analyze the transit of inner planets, that is Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus and Mars. For the Sagittarius ascendant and moon sign natives, the year started off on a patient and yet optimistic attitude of yours. With the Lagnesh or your ascendant lord Jupiter transiting through the second house of Capricorn and slowly moving away from the clutches of Saturn, you are now feeling optimistic and hopeful about the future. Yet, you know that best things in life and the best experiences in life are experienced after a great period of hard work and dedicated time of efforts. Hence, Sagittarius natives are all set to change their life and to gear up for the better future. With Jupiter transiting through the second house of Capricorn till April 2021, Sagittarius natives are going to live for what they value in life. Suppose there is one dream of yours that you always wanted to live out, always wanted to go in that direction, then this is the time when you are going to spend a lot of your accumulated wealth on experiencing and living out those things. And once, of course, this Jupiter in Capricorn also must have brought a lot of major changes in either your work profile, your work, or your outlook towards the karma that you perform. And after April, once Jupiter moves in the sign of Aquarius, that is your 3rd house, then Sagittarius natives are going to become more socially active. You are going to take up a lot of short distance travel during this year. Also, your social network, your contacts are going to get increased during this time, and your friendships, the bonds that you are making now, or your childhood friends, they are going to significantly help you in doing advancement in your life. Also, when Jupiter will come in the 3rd house, you are going to become more preachy and confident in your speech. You're going to love to share what you know, what you value, whatever you have learned, whatever life has taught you with the world out there. Those who are involved in any kind of social media related activities, or those who are into blogging, vlogging, media, journalism, scientific inventions, or if you want to take up any new job or social activity if you want to do, or if you want to start your own YouTube channel or your own blog, then this is going to be a perfect time for you. Also, your Lagnesh is going to bless you with marital happiness, and those who are looking to get married will see a good time during this time. When we have to talk about Saturn, then Saturn is the 2nd and 3rd lord for Sagittarius natives, and throughout the year Saturn will be transiting through the 2nd house of Capricorn. Now, when the 2nd lord will be in the 2nd house and the 3rd lord will be 12 places away in the 2nd house, we can expect that Saturn wants you to be patient in each of your dealing. Saturn wants you to be mature enough to understand the value of accumulated wealth. So Saturn might even teach you that if you are dealing with your money matters in a very vague manner, like the money is coming but you are not worried about saving it up and you are just spending it away just like that, then this Saturn will make sure to teach you the lesson of the value of the accumulated money and savings. So it is my advice to Sagittarius natives that you must save at least a part of your routine gains, so that whenever there is a need, you have ample amount of money in your hands. Also, when the third lord will be transiting through the second house, it shows that um, it's not about being courageous and handing your life and life circumstances in any way or any matter that you want. No. With Saturn, this doesn't work like that. Saturn wants you to make sure that you are working in harmony with what you value in life. You are being courageous, but you are backing it up with a certain amount of patience and dedication, and it wants you to plan things out even before you execute them. So this is what Saturn is trying to teach you this year. And if you are going to be abided by Saturn's rule book about the things and areas of life that I mentioned just now, then this Saturn will give you long lasting peace of mind, and it will make you guilt free during this time. When we have to talk about the transit of Rahu and Ketu, then Rahu, being the co-ruler of the third house, that is the sign of Aquarius, will now be transiting through the sixth house of Taurus, and Ketu, being the co-ruler of the sign of Scorpio, that falls in your 12th house, and Ketu will now be transiting through the 12th house itself. It shows that you have to take care of your health while you are traveling. Also, during this time, Sagittarius natives can go for pilgrimages or wherever they want to visit since long time, they will surely go visit that place during this year. Also, when the Rahu, being the third house co-ruler, comes into the sixth house, it shows that Sagittarius natives are going to get involved in some kind of creative endeavor, some kind of hobby, some kind of long pending creative arts that they always wanted to pursue, or the communication will become more constructive during this time, and they will become more communicative, confident and creative and courageous during this time. Also, it is a great time to have a full packed event routine during this time, and Ketu, being the 12th house co-ruler transiting through the 12th house, we can expect that you people will become more spiritual from the inside. You might get attracted to reading a lot of scriptures, or reading about meditation, or science fiction books, or our Vedas if you belong to Indian ethnicity. Or it can even show that doing meditation will help you become more aware from the inside. So this is how we can analyze the effects of these major planetary transit for the Sagittarius natives. And for more personalized and accurate results, we must take a look at the natal planetary positions as well as the current Mahadasha and Antardasha period one person is going through. So this is it for now, and I wish all the Sagittarius natives a very happy, prosperous, full of joviality and travel year. Okay, so be more courageous and take more risks during this time, and be on the go, experience new things, meet new people, and you're gonna have a wonderful year ahead. We will meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.